Hello everyone, and this is Miss School Teacher, and we're back for another tutorial. Today we're going to learn all about how we can make Google Forms into quizzes for our students. So we're going to go ahead and get started. The first thing we want to do is navigate to our Google Apps. If you cannot find the Google form, you could always go to Drive, and there you have it. I'm going to select a blank form, and this is generically how the form looks. We're going to go ahead and look at the controls. All right, and then we have some additional controls to help us with our questions and formatting our questions. And then in the very top, we have our most important controls to help us with the design of our form. So we're going to begin by creating a theme for our form. There's so many options. I'm going to choose this one, insert. And then you could also change the theme color, the background color, and the font style. All right, formal. All right, there's our controls. They're always present. And then we're going to go ahead and name our form. Notice I'm still saying form because once we change our form into a quiz, you'll see exactly what that looks like. Then it will become a true quiz. But for now, it is simply a form. All right, let's call this If We Must Die. Oh, let's fix that. By Claude McKay. All right, and once I click on top, it automatically names the form. So I could also add descriptions, and I'm going to type in a description here, asking my kids to use the close reading strategy that we learned in class, and then answer the questions. I will fix Mr. McKay's name in a few. Then you go on to creating your questions. Once you click in the box, you could type in whatever question you would like. And then you are going to select the type of question. So this would be a short response, so it's a long answer text. I'm going to upload an image. There you have it, my poem. And I'm going to title this image. You also have controls to the left, but we don't need any of those right now. So I'm going to go ahead and title my image. And I'm actually going to provide some directions for my students. That question that I created way in the beginning, I'm going to go ahead and drag and drop it right where I need it to go. And there you have it. So from here on out, I'm just going to go ahead and create some additional questions so that you could see how they would appear if you were working on this. So we have another question. We're going to make that a paragraph, long answer text. Then I'm going to duplicate, right? And looks like, yes, we will make this one a multiple choice question. And then we're going to duplicate. And we're going to make this one a drop down. So change the question. And if any chance you need to delete the answer choices, you could just click the X to the right. Portrays the enemy as which of the following? I'm going to change these answer choices. And I just changed this to checkbox. So drop down, right? One box, multiple answers, check boxes. Student can check multiple answers. And instead of no, none. Okay, fix that. X out, X out. Don't need those. All right. Let's create another one. We're going to do the drop down here. Okay, X out the ones I don't need. And then we duplicate once more. In here, I'm creating a linear scale for my students to gauge the extent to which they understood the poem. This is great if you want your students to do a self-evaluation after, quick one. Love the linear scale. All right. And yes, we're going to duplicate. And one awesome thing about the forms is that students can upload pictures, documents. And so this is super cool, especially if you're teaching math and you want your kids to do their word problems and then be able to take a picture and upload for you. So we're going to set the parameters of the upload. And it looks good. We're going to go ahead and enter a YouTube video. This is also a pretty awesome thing because it shows the video right in the Google form for students. It doesn't navigate them to a different place. So I'm going to type in this video, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and title the video. This is a bonus question. So then I'm going to add the question that correlates with the video. This is not required because it's a bonus question. I'm going to center this video. And then we're going to make this a quiz. So our form will be transformed into a quiz. Go ahead and click the settings tab. And then you open up your settings. You have general and you have all of these choices. You could limit to one response or not. Edit after submit. Or see summary charts and text responses. And then you have the presentation. I love to show my students the progress bar. I don't want to shuffle questions just because I put them in a particular order. And I could unclick for them to submit additional. Then we go to the quizzes, and this is where the magic happens. So how will the grades be released? And what can respondents see? So before we complete this, we need to set the parameters for our quiz. So we need to allocate points. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Awesome. Then we're going to go ahead and create one section so that you are familiar with how to create sections. So you click on a box where you would want a section to appear. Once it appears, you have the option of dragging questions down into the section like I'm doing now. Want to position that bonus question just right. And then you want to title your section. All right. Now we preview to review. Here's where you'll see any errors. But this is how your quiz will look to your students. And there you have it, the video playing. There you have it. That purple send form, where click on it, you'll notice that the send form opens up. You're able to email your students the form. Create a link for the form or URL, or you could embed the form as well. Then it's time to collect, grade, and analyze data. And so this is just a simple skim through of what it would look like. But this is only one response. And in an upcoming video, I'll definitely show you how to organize multiple quizzes into one spreadsheet so that you're not like searching your drive all over the place for quizzes. Notice that you could provide feedback to students. And we're going to do that right now so that you're able to see. Where it says add feedback, you could type in your feedback, provide a link, or show students a video. And there you have it. Using Google Forms to create a quiz for your students. Please tune in next time where we'll look deeper into Google Forms of how you can organize your quizzes and do some other awesome things with Google Forms to support your ENL learners and other academically diverse learners. One thing I forgot to tell you was that when you create these Google Forms, please don't make them super long, because what will happen if our students are trying to complete the form and they're in transit or they experience internet interruption, what happens is that the form starts all over, and we don't want to put students in a place where they're feeling defeated or have to do really, really authentic work over again after they tried so hard. So just be cautious with that. Again, thank you so much for tuning in, and talk to you soon.